Because you just said you're very busy to even call her back. So I'm assuming y'all not having late night
I said the next day.
about her childhood.
Kayla.
So do you know her?
Kayla, you have ears?
I'm feeling like you don't know her.
Kayla, I said the next day very clearly.
The next day.
Yeah, call her back the next day.
Called her back the next day.
Yeah, but if I call her back the day after that, you know what I'm saying? First of all, it should take a man about 7 days to
text me the next morning.
7 days?
No, first of all, you didn't even listen to me. You just ran.
It should take the man 7 days to
get on the first date.
trial marriages, being with people 5, 6, 7 years. We're not doing that.
Nope.
Like, you're going to court me for marriage. You're not going to court me to date me and put me on a shelf for years.
But that's what women
until you figure out what you want to do. And this is why a lot of women are still unmarried. And like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? No, like, we've dating. You're going to get to know me. Then you're going to start courting me, and you show me that you want me to be a part of your life. You want to marry me.
Not how
then you need to marry me. But courting has a time frame. It's not 5 years. I don't care what he's telling you, sis. It's not 5 years. He knows in 5 years if he wants you or not. And he more than likely doesn't. That's just what I think.
Boyfriend and girlfriend.
All right, guys, that sounds.
You're gonna be a forever girlfriend
unless you guilt trip him into it. But y'all speaking from a certain woman's standpoint. As a man, the reason why the rules have changed because women have changed, right? So the men are now going by the women's rules. So in order for a woman to even allow a man to quote unquote court them, he needs to be showing and demonstrating the acts of courting them before he's even allowed to court them for marriage in this day and age, right? I gotta show you that I can take you to Roof Chris every Friday if you want. I gotta show you that I have whatever, penthouse or good luxury living that I may have. I gotta show you that I have a certain stability within my home, and I gotta demonstrate that with you. I gotta go ahead and open the door and buy you these roses, right? Which realistically, all of those gestures and those acts that I had to do in the initial dating aspect then follows by, is expected to continue throughout the actual relationship. So that's why the game has flipped. Because before it was like, if I could date you and be like, yo, I take you on one date and I don't call you back and it wasn't a game changer, then that would be cool. Right. But now if I take you on date and I don't call you back and I don't take you on another date, it's over. I don't even get a second chance. So we don't even get
Do you want a second chance?
Because if you did, then why didn't you call me back?
Yo, do women think the world revolves around them? Like, men be really busy, okay? I didn't call you back because I'm working.
Yeah, but
you didn't say
I didn't call you back the next day. You said I didn't call you back. Period.
No, I did say the next day. You just heard what you wanted to hear.
No.
This is
roll the tape.
We can roll it.
Okay, so
we can roll it.
I take you on one date and I don't call you back and it wasn't a game changer, then that would be cool.
Dates. After how many dates does this courtship?
To me, after 4 dates.
After 4? Yeah. I think 4 is an appropriate number as well.
Because you vibing with the person or not. Like, date 1 is not courting.
Courtship is when, all that those pleasantries.
I ain't courting nothing I ain't hit.
Absolutely not.
Date 1 through 4, we better have hit. Once I hit, then I court. I'm not courting.
So then you courting starting date 5.
No, I court start date 2. First of all, do
you know her in date 2?
I better. If not,
because you just said you're very busy to even call her back. So I'm assuming y'all not having late night.
I said the next day
about her childhood.
Kayla,
so do you know her?
Kayla, you have ears?
I'm feeling like you don't know her.
Kayla, I said the next day very clearly.
The next day.
Yeah, call her back the next day.
Called her back the next day.
Yeah, but if I call her back the day after that, you know what I'm saying? First of all, it should take a man about 7 days to
text me the next morning.
7 days?
No, first of all, you didn't even listen to me. You just ran.
It should take the man 7 days to
get on the first date. Right? So I should know you a little bit. First of all, any man who's paying money and going on an extravagant date and he don't know the girl is a fool, and you really shouldn't trust him because he's just obviously not that smart. Like, you're not as special as you think you are in a very humble way, right? He's just very frivolous and Probably in
You
person.
guys are chatting, like you guys are talking.
Yeah, we're talking for 7 days. I know you enough to be like, yo, you know what? I want to invest my time and energy into this person. So I'm not going on no date that
you don't click.
It doesn't have to be expensive though.
Well, I was just saying
But
that
it
because
actually just makes it a little bit more comfortable anyway. That if you're talking,
No, you definitely. I don't think you should, as a woman, even waste your time or lashes going out with someone that you don't really know.
I don't even
like
do all
that. Like you should really like him a lot before you let him.
I have to like, I have to like him a lot to even do the lashes. If I just don't know you and I'm just gonna see what you about, there's none of that going on.
No,
that's a FaceTime call.
You can meet me for a gym date, or you can meet me for
take me.
Yeah, I
like
work
gym
out
dates?
often. Yeah, and then after that, we can go and get avocado toast and.
That's why I was a
Nico
personal.
likes you now because you said you work out.
No. That wasn't. I was just thinking because as a personal trainer, those are my number one. Do you like the gym? Yeah, let's work out.
Nah, a workout day is usually I give somebody I don't know if I really like that, because I'm not trying to give you too much time and like I'm not trying to do too much for you, but let's get you around, see what you're talking about.
Let me ask you a question. Out of all the men that you've dated and or saw, right? Serious and non-serious relationship, right? If you gave an average number by the demand that they are in, from 1 to 10, 10 being that they are in the most demand, what would you rate them?
The most demand in terms of the market, the dating pool?
Yes.
I would give them a median number of all of them together.
Not a median, because we all have had 1s and 10s. I mean an average. Like if you had 10 people that were a
I
10,
would probably give them.
And be honest, not biased.
I'm gonna be honest.
Be like, yo, he's really a lame, but he's nice to me.
No, no. I'm gonna give him probably like an 8.
You got the 8s?
Yeah, and that's also the problem.
Wait, what's the 8s?
They have.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't even get the question.
Option syndrome is at an all-time high for our 8s.
It's not a syndrome.
Yes, it is. Very attractive men that are very charismatic. They know how to talk to women, or they got money, they got bread, they got some type of leadership qualities. All the women want them, and so their option syndrome is literally up here. And so, that the dating process with them is a little bit more difficult to really understand. Are they intentional, or is this what they do? So that was kind of my issue, right? Or because these men are professionals, okay? So they know what to say, how to say it. You know what I mean? And so I even pick up on little things like that.
How do you do it?
Well, I would say since we want to call things.
That was being funny, but they started talking.
Since you want to talk about syndromes. Right? I think, hey, bring the camera over here. Expectation syndrome is at an all-time high.
Wow.
Because the fact that you got all these expectations. Don't ruin my moment. That's the expectation syndrome right there. Exhibit A. No, but expectation syndrome is at an all-time high, because if the same thing, for you to expect somebody or whatever to have all of the options and expect them to only choose you is kind of crazy to me. It's like having a rich man saying you can only buy one car.
For real?
It sounds crazy, right? I know. I'm shocked too.
That was horrible.
That is blasphemous.
No, what it is, it's reality.
Oh my goodness.
Like, we've been bought into this fairy tale thing.
This the pool is in a detriment. Do y'all see what's happening?
No, the world is actually.
That
see, the
feels
thing is,
entitled on your part.
It does. Like, because I am that guy, I'm entitled to all you women,
so
and
I
you
should
be
be
lucky.
able to.
I didn't say all. I said a couple.
I want.
A couple.
But the thing is, it's entitlement on your part. Look, ready? I could flip it. It's entitlement on you. Somebody who has all the world at their feet, but yet they can only choose one, and the one that they choose.
We live in
It's usually hard-headed.
But you know that if you're not monogamous, then that's fine. Living your truth in the streets. Say, I'm a polyamorous type of man. Dealing with me means that I'm Diddy, okay? You have to understand that this is what you signed up for. But don't be out here like, I'm a good guy, I'm a family man, and, I'm faithful and loyal, and I have integrity. And then be like, well, Excuse me, why would you, like, come on, like, pick your poison. Like, if you want to be polyamorous, there are women that will jump on that bandwagon. But if you...
Those are 6s, those are not 8s.
Okay, so what happens? What happens to those guys?
8s, no. Okay, listen, let me tell you, don't get it confused, because 8s to 10s, to me, that's just like the same thing, just a couple little tweaks that each one of them got that boosted them up a point. The 6s, the 6s are the ones that will lie and be like, I'm a family man, because you know why? The 6s got to sell a dream. And 8, 9, 10, we don't even care to sell you a dream.
So what happens to 7s and belows?
We, us.
Rika.